I didn't know until after the game. Somebody texted me. I was like, wait, what the hell are you talking about? Like, congrats on 1,000. 1,000 what? You know? But no, that's awesome, man. It just shows I've been playing for a long time. Um, you know, obviously, a lot of that goes into my teammates of finding me. No, it's not like a bunch of plays have been ran for me throughout the years. So, you know, I owe it all to the guys at San Antonio and the guys here. Done a great job of just, you know, pushing the ball and transition and finding me. But so try to do my job to the best of my ability. Hopefully, I can continue to do that and keep fooling people to stay on a roster.
Coach Nurse mentioned the first maybe 5 minutes of the game. He was kind of expecting a lull in the first game back after a West Coast trip. What makes that so difficult, you know, even after you've had a couple of days to readjust?
It's tough, man, especially with the afternoon games coming from the West. But, you know, we've had a couple of games, even before we got back home, where we had a rough start. We turned the ball over, being a little sloppy. So hopefully we can get back on a good schedule, time schedule, and flow schedule, chemistry-wise, and just the mental of, you know, not having those lapses or starting off that way. So myself, I have to do a better job not turning it over. And, of course, in general, all of us are starters. Our bench did a great job today of picking us up and, you know, finding that flow, finding that rhythm. We got into it, but you know, we have to have better starts and adapt and adjust the schedule a little better. But hopefully we got time now to be at home before our next road trip, and hopefully we can continue to protect home, get our chemistry back, our rhythm back, and get better as we continue, hopefully, to win games.
On a night when, you know, Kyle and Kawhi were not the leading scorers, what does it say about the depth of this club that you can have a guy like Pascal or OG or JV step up and take the lead?
Yeah, I've already spoke about how deep this team is and how, you know, how many great players we have coming off the bench for us and guys that aren't even getting minutes. So we have so many threats, and it just says it goes to show you any given night, any one of these guys can lead the team in scoring or come up big for us, regardless of leading the score or not, whether it's defense on the floor, rebounding, or, you know, getting double-digit, you know, points that could change the flow of the game for us. So, you know, every, you know, piece is a very important part to the puzzle we're trying to build.
I know you've played against them before, but being in the West, you're only seeing them a couple times this season. Who has surprised you on this team, like some of the younger guys? Has anyone stood out as being like?
All of them. Obviously, Pascal. I knew he was good, but I didn't know how good he was, and obviously OG. So a lot of these guys, we didn't get to see a lot of them, you know, throughout the years. But you know, I knew how well Kyle could play, and JV, and Serge. But you know, Delon, you know, Freddie V, those guys, and I said OG and Pascal, the four guys probably that stood out the most to me of, you know, seeing how well they can really operate and how crafty and how good they really are.